Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. It's been a while. So how you all doing? We are all very busy making money. So how is your time? If you are conversant with my TikTok, I made a video concerning time. So I decided to bring it down here so that I can elaborate it more. Most people don't seem to understand when they say there's no time wait for no one. Time will not wait for you because it keep on moving. But you have to be careful not to run with the time. But you have to move with the time. Because nobody knows the time. We are all busy running after the time. Because you can't stop the time and you can never get to the time no matter how fast you are because it keep on moving. Most people don't seem to understand this. That's why they say time waits for no one. It will not wait for you. In fact, though that's the chronological expert, yes, that is the language. The chronological expert that sat down and put the time together are really experts. You can see me in my t-shirt today. The weather just stumbled all of a sudden. We're supposed to be in a chill winter now. We are in February. The winter's supposed to be chill now. All of a sudden, something just turned to spring. We should be expecting spring in at least March, April, May. I think March, April, May. But we are in February now. The spring just spring up. All of a sudden, in the afternoon, we cannot wear a jacket again. But at night, we must wear. Midnight, we must wear. Early in the morning, you must wear. Immediately, it's getting to the noon. Everything become hot. At that time, when you wear jackets, excuse me, that's the time we're talking about. They keep on saying climate change. It had to go with the time. Everything is changing. And if you are not careful, you are not going with the change pattern that is happening now, excuse me, you remain behind. Most people don't realize this. You have to continue to move. Do you know the faster the time moves? What is the time we're talking about here? When we say longer day, shorter night, some people are making billions of dollars. What are you waiting for? Then we have shorter day, longer night. They will do their business. Do you refer to it as shorter day? The night will come early. You go to bed early. The night will continue something around 6, 7. You see that? But they will continue to work with the time till night, till late in the night. Because that period at 8 o'clock look like 12 o'clock midnight. But because they are working with the time, they will never bother to look at the time that time. If it's longer day, good. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock will still look like afternoon. Anyway, I don't know which country you are watching from. We are not in West Africa. West Africa has its own normal time. But in Europe and Western countries, they have this shorter day. And if it's a shorter day, excuse me, 8 o'clock in the morning sometimes. We are at night. 8 o'clock in the morning. Before you begin to see brightness, we're talking of 8:30 to 9 o'clock. That's when you begin to see the day will be bright. Then if you are working with the time, 6 o'clock, which is supposed to be normal time around West Africa, that's when you wake up. If you open your door, you will see that it looks like you are still at midnight because there will be no sign of light except the street light. Those that understand the time will open their businesses that time. Those that knows the time will go out and do their shopping that time. Those that go with the time will open that door no matter how dark it is. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning is still dark. They will still go and run their businesses. That is the meaning of you are moving with the time. That is the meaning of you are doing what? You are going with the time. When they say time is money, that is what they are talking, that's what they are telling you. Internet is time. Go to cyber cafe today. You buy time, 30 minutes, 1 hour. Immediately your 1 hour is complete, it will automatically shut down. Immediately it's about to get to the time you paid for. I'm saying this for you to understand the meaning of time. You paid for 1 hour or 30 minutes. Immediately it's about 5 minutes to 1 hour, and you don't want it to shut down, and you are busy on the internet. You have to quickly go and pay for more time. Today, those that quickly understand this, that quickly know that internet move with the time, they are making billions of dollars as we speak. They sit down and they be looking at the time, and before you know it, they are raking billions of dollars, because almost everything now is on internet. When it's time for you to pay for your data, 1 month, 1 week, 1 day, 1 hour, 30 minutes, immediately it's time for your data to get expired. It will stop. What is it telling you? Your time has expired. Your time has expired. No matter how rich the billionaires are, they still go to their office. They still check. They still look. Look at those on internet businesses. Transfer of money, payment online, shopping online. They are companies. They are what make Alibaba a billionaire today. You come and take goods from you. You give it to him at a particular percentage. Then he will take it to his store. You will buy it online. He will add his own profit to it. You will go online, and he will still charge you for buying the goods online. And he will sit in his office counting how many people has bought online. And he'll be looking at the time. In 1 hour, I've been able to sell so hundreds of millions of dollars, or so millions of people are purchasing online as we speak. Everything he'll be looking at everything, sometimes on his phone, sometimes on the laptop. Today, if you are not conversant with internet, excuse me, you remain behind. A lot of billions of people are feeding online today as we speak, and online move with the time. If you are running your business on internet and the data is about to finish, you did not load it, immediately it's time, the data will stop working. The internet will stop working. You see that it goes with the time. Now, how about your life? Do you move with the time? Do you go with the time? Or do you run after the time? Because it's a totally different thing. Moving with the time, going with the time, then running after the time. It's better you go with the time. If you are running after the time, excuse me, you won't know when you fall. When we say fall, not falling down as a human being, you fall on the ground, they are telling you sorry, and you're standing up. No, you can fall in business. You can fall in making money. If you are running business as we speak, and you don't go with the time your customers ask you to supply social products, and they are waiting for you with the money, and for a reason, yeah, there are traffic everywhere. There are traffic everywhere. No country doesn't have problem of traffic. Yeah, they say you should bring the goods of millions of dollars at 2 o'clock. They say, oh, don't worry. It's not too far. 30 minutes time, I will be there. You have to calculate the time of the traffic. Probably 1 hour, 2. There are some countries, In the UK, there's a particular road. You hang up there for 2 hours. In Lagos, the same thing. In US, the same thing. So many big busy cities, especially New York City. So many. Why do you think all those skyscrapers, all those bridges, flying bridges are coming up? Is to be able to beat those thick traffic. 2 hours you are sitting down one place. Not that it's not moving, but they are busy up in front. And there's no any other road except that road linking to where you deliver your goods. You might have probably drive around all the bridges, all those designer bridges you see. It's for you to be able to meet up with the time. But where you want to deliver the goods, it's just too close to where you have the traffic. What do you do? And this is not a kind of a good that you say you come down and you'll be dropping them one. We're talking of truck here, and they are waiting for you. You calculate the time. Okay, let's say I'm getting there 2 o'clock. Be there. Why can't you be there for 2 o'clock? If you leave 2 o'clock, leave by 12. So no matter the disturbances on the road, 12 o'clock. No matter the disturbances on the road, what do? You are there before 2 o'clock. 2 hours the traffic, and the traffic light had to stop you. Probably sometimes 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute, and some traffic lights. You have to go along, and you will meet some little skirmishes on the road. What do? If you have calculated all your time, you will drive at peace and drop the good at peace. You don't need to run after the time. That's the meaning of running after the time. But when you are running with the time, you are going with the time, that is when you calculate whatever you are doing according to the time before you make any move. Why don't you get late to the office? If you work, what do you call this? 9 to 5. You resume work in the morning 9 o'clock. Why do you think some people leave home 6 o'clock? They have calculated those time they're going to spend in traffic. 6 in the morning is out, and he resumes the office at 9 o'clock. Look at the time he gave himself. Because he's moving with the time. Time is money. You cannot say you want to deliver goods and they are waiting for you, and you get there and somebody is ready. And we are talking of online now. Do you know drone? Do you know drones? Drones drop goods nowadays. If you have not seen it, check the internet. When you are sitting down, calculating the time with the traffic, when to deliver the goods, drone has already moved them 3-4 times and they have delivered it to the person. When you get it, oh, sorry, we want to use it. Our machine is working and there are some machines you cannot off. Yes, they work 24 hours. You can't stop them. If you just stop them, then you have to do turnaround maintenance to bring it back to work again. It's all year round, the machine will be working. So the product, the raw material you'll be using to produce whatever product in that machine must be available on the ground. So immediately it's finishing, they are putting more. While you are there waiting for the traffic, drone has gone 3-4 times and they have delivered it. When you get there, they'll tell you, we are sorry. We can't wait for you because we don't wait for the time. Yeah, don't wait for the time. Move with the time. You're going to school, you're late to school. If you were to be during our own time, teacher will flog the hell out of you. But yet, you see parents driving to school early in the morning with their children so that the children will not get late to school. They have to meet up with the time. That is the meaning of you have to continue to move with the time. It's a target. You have to meet it up. You have to hit it. Otherwise, you'll be the one that will lose. Continue moving with the time. Continue, go with the time. But don't run after the time. That is when you get older than your age, when you are running after the time. hey, I'm late. This place, the church should get there 5 o'clock, and this is 4:30, and already there's traffic everywhere. It's because you did not plan well with the time. You ask you to deliver good at 4 o'clock. Leave home 2 o'clock. Be there before the time. In fact, the people you are supplying your goods or whatever you're going to do for them there, they will see you as a serious person. They will even commend you that, in fact, you are a good businessman. You are not the only one in town. You are a good businessman. But our time is supposed to be 4 o'clock. Yes, I have to calculate my movement and the money I want to make with the time. I'm moving with. They will look at you and say, yes, you are a serious businessman. If you have never received that kind of accommodation for, I've received so many. There's nowhere I go I will ever get there late. I'm talking about myself. What am I doing? Deliver good and collect money. Then I will not be calculating. I will not sit and say, I will meet them there. The place is not too far. It's just 2 o'clock. Then if I leave here by 1:30, and before 15 minutes I will get there. And there are some little skirmishes on the road. Before you know it, 2:30. Then you begin to wonder. And when you now get there, say, oh, what happened? Why did you come late? You say, it's just 15 minutes. 15 minutes, another person has already taken over your 15 minutes. You don't know. If you want to, I always summarize it in TikTok. I'm doing this one for Facebook and YouTube. Check my YouTube. I have a lot like that. Check my Facebook and my YouTube on Kingolatunde. Kingolatunde. Write it together. Then .s.Davids. Immediately you write Kingolatunde.S.Davids. YouTube will open it for you. I have a lot of videos there. You'll be able to learn 1 or 2 things from it. Please move with the time. Move with the computer. Move with internet. If you know where we have this maze, go and see whenever they are maintaining whenever they are trying to do some little touches or little services in those their machines at their mass. Look at the machine they will put down and plug together with the maze. If you don't know what they mean, they call it by maze, because I was surprised. Some people are using computer, they don't know what is maze. Maze is that long pole that has something like machines, like umbrella on top. Very long pole. In your area, you will see it. It's very, very long. It's longer than electricity pole. It's longer than street light pole. It's about times 2 of electricity pole. You will see machines hanging around it. It's so long so that it can connect satellite station direct. It will be easy to connect. If you look at the machine they are using to service it, everything is computerized with time. You see it moving. The day I saw it, in fact, I nodded my head. I said, nah, we are living on time. And if you're living on time, your business will grow faster. Even you will look younger and healthier, because you know the time to eat in the morning, you know the time to eat in the afternoon, you know the time to eat in the night, and you know what to eat and what not to eat. You see that when it's time to eat your lunch, because you are used to eat, your stomach will be empty. When it's time to eat at night, because your system is used to eat, you'll be hungry. No matter what you eat in the afternoon. Anyway, we are able to know that no matter the food we eat, it digests every 6 hours. No matter how heavy the food you eat in the afternoon, when it's night, the time you're supposed to eat, your body will tell you. Your body will remind you. Your body will begin to complain that at this time you're supposed to give me food. Do you see how we live on time? Most people don't know this. Even when you come late from work, your wife will ask you, what is happening now? Why did you come this time? Maybe she will begin to suspect you. You're supposed to be here by 6 o'clock. Why are you coming 10 o'clock? You are not like this. That's another case. It's another problem in your house. If you don't know. You also come 6 o'clock. All of a sudden, you started coming 10 o'clock. Is that not time? She's looking at the time. Immediately 6 o'clock, she's supposed to hear the front bell ring. My husband is back. The car parked. My husband is back. The food ready, packaged. Daddy, honey, welcome back. How's work today? Collect your bag. Take you in. Arrange your food. Bath before food or food before bath? Which one? If you're not too tired, then eat. Go and take your bath. Enter your bedroom. It's time to sleep. We are living on time. So continue to move with the time. Everything we do. Okay, well, how come when it's time for you to drink water, your body will complain? You feel thirsty. That's to let you know that it's time for you to drink water. You feel thirsty. When you're hungry, then the body will tell you. Yeah, the body will let you know that it's time to feed me. When you are sick, you go to the hospital. Doctor will tell you in 3 days' time you have to be here by 12 o'clock. You have some things to check. Or come 9 in the morning before the sun will be too hot, so that we can quickly check it, so that before the temperature will not be too hot. Because of, if you understand what I mean, because of those things you want to check in your body. If you come around 12, the sun is out already, everywhere will be hot. Your blood will be running, we will water then. You'll be running all over your body. We'll not be able to check what you want to check. But when you come 8 to 9 in the morning, 8 to 9 in the morning, is that not time? Then we'll be able to check what you want to check in your body. Then we'll know the tablet to give you. Or we'll know the drugs to give you. We are living on time, but people don't know. We are living on time. That is why you have to continue to move with the time. And watch those that move with the time. They will never lost in any business they do. They will never lost because they will never supply the goods late. A plumber, electrician, or whoever work in the house, he wants to do some 1 or 2 things for you. When I was in one of these countries some times ago, a very rich man who owns the job was telling the workers that is why, I don't want to mention any country name. He said that is why this country are so rich, because when you give them work to do, they will do the work. They will do the work fast, finish early, so that they can go and do another work. But when they give you work, you are sleeping on the work. Don't you think? Why not quickly do it, finish it in time, get time for yourself to rest enough, so that you'll be able to get time to do other work, probably the next day, probably the same day. By so doing, you're making money. But not all of us understand this. Continue to move with the time. I don't want this video to be too long. One of my brothers said, not everybody have the time to sit down and listen to long talk. I know he never missed any of my video. He never missed any of my video. Since the day he corrected me, I said, okay, thank you for the observation. And others too are telling me most of the way I speak, you blab too much, the way you with the time you delay, they are trying to correct me. I tell them thank you. And I know when they watch this video now, they'll be laughing. Yes. You are the one I'm talking to. Thank you for the correction and thank you for the observation. Since then, I look at the time, because I'm talking about the time now. In anything you do, Okay, you want to go and write exam in the school. You see the way I'm laying that example for you so that you'll be able to understand what I'm trying to say. They will give you 1 hour. Immediately, the invigilator give you all of your paper. Time, start now. They will look at the time. Immediately it's 1 hour or 30 minutes exam or 2 hours exam. Immediately it's time. Your pen up. If you dare write again in your presence, if you are not careful, they will tear that paper. Your pen up. Everybody pen will be up. They are moving with the time. You too move with the time. So that you'll be able to achieve because the more you're moving with the time, the more you are achieving more. Don't let the time leave you behind. Go with the time. Move with the time. Don't run after the time. It will be stressful. That is when depression sets in. That is when tiredness. That is when you begin to have some headache you never planned for because you are running. I'll give you that example. You are running after the time. The place you're asked to bring goods of 2 o'clock, you are there. You never plan it well. Leave 12 o'clock because there are so many skirmishes on the road. If you get there 1:30, they'll be very happy. They will see you as a serious person. They'll be asking you, but we told you 2 o'clock. You are here 1 o'clock. Say, yeah, I have to put so many things into consideration. The road, it's the traffic, and all that stuff. Then you must be a very serious businessman. Move with the time. Calculate your movement. You will have, even it will give you good health, because you'll be able to finish whatever business, anything you are doing in time, so that you have more time for yourself, for your health. You need to rest. You need to sleep well. You eat well. You will see that immediately it's time in the morning. When you wake up healthy. Because you know when you go to bed, you don't miss it. Even if there's no sleep, go and put the bed in bed. You see that the sleep will come. You sleep off like a baby. When it's time in the morning, this same your body will wake you up because you are used to waking up at that time. You will never get late to work. And if it's business, you will never miss any opportunity. Put this in mind. Listen, go with the time. Move with the time. Plan your time well so that you will not be running after the time. If you plan it well, you achieve more in everything you do, and it will give you good health. It's you that matters. If you don't have a good health, how can you do business, or how can you go to work, or how can you do other things around you? So go with the time, move with the time, but don't run after the time. Check my videos on YouTube. I still have a lot like that. King David or Kingolatunde is written together. Kingolatunde.S. Davids. My Davids, my David@S, and the Kingolatunde is written together. So Kingolatunde.S. Davids. YouTube will open it for you. I have a lot like that you can learn from. I believe this my word of wisdom has gone into you. Start planning now so that you can achieve more. See you in my next video. Thank you.